Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Gala Games price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Gala Games chart, which has continued to obey the Elliot structures. We have also continued to hold above a high that we made at around the $0.05574 mark, and at the time of this recording here on the 4-hour chart, we are still trading above the 20-day MA, meaning it's acting as support for us to continue pushing even higher. And before I get further into the technical analysis, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 1-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, by first giving you a recap of what has been happening, and also give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, where you can see that from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that had been obeying the Elliot structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot structure in blue, having the wave 5 making its peak at around the $0.05574 mark, and also completed a larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. That is this Elliot wave structure that I have right here in yellow. And after seeing the formation of that first wave, whatever we expected next is a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, which is a corrective wave, and because of its corrective nature, we also expected to see an ABC corrective structure play out, and using the Fibonacci's connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, and that is the minimum that I expected that second wave to the lower side to retest into. And you can see we retest back to the fib level 0.382, then saw a very nice reaction to the upside in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 3, and that is what we expect after seeing the formation of a wave 2. And by first giving you a target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, that gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.10709 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And to also give you confirmations that whatever we are seeing at the moment could be the start of the formation of that wave 3, you can see we managed to break above the wave 1 high, which perfectly lies at around the $0.05574 mark, and you can see that we have continued holding above the wave 1 high, and we are also trading above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, meaning we have the support that we need for us to continue pushing even higher. And after seeing the low for that second wave in the formation of that wave 3, we have been seeing an Elliot wave structure that is right here in red, which is a fractal wave that we expect in formation within a higher Elliot wave count 3 because of its impulsive nature. And I believe we have completed the formation of the first wave. We have also seen the formation of that wave 2, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is the formation of that wave 3 to the upside. And before I give you a target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, allow me to show you that the wave 2 over here has done the minimum that we expect a second wave to the lower side to do, using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, and that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which perfectly lies between the $0.04864 mark and the $0.04662 mark. We retraced back into that target area, then saw a reaction of the fib level 0.618 and started a very nice bounce to the upside, which gave us a break above the 20-day MA, found support, and we have continued pushing even higher. And giving you a target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, I can use the trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.07332 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting this wave 3 to the upside to do before we can expect a wave 4, then continue pushing even higher in the formation of this wave 5 to fully maximize that larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upside at our target area at around the $0.01 mark. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios, and as long as we are holding above the wave 1 high and also above the 20-day MA, then we need to be patient and continue expecting higher prices to fully maximize our target area. But in case we lose the wave 1 high, also lose the 20-day MA, and continue pushing lower in a much of a corrective structure, then there are chances that whatever we could be seeing, if such a scenario plays out out could be the formation of these larger Elliott wave count 2, and that the reason as to why I'm saying that is because we didn't fully maximize this target area down here in the formation of that wave 2. But in case we see a corrective structure after losing the wave 1 high and also the 20-day MA, then there are chances of naming the high that we have at around the $0.06 mark as the high for this first wave to the upside. Then from there we can sketch out a new target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, and also expect an ABC corrective structure to play out in the formation of that wave 2. And if such a scenario plays out, then we can also try to ride that bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. But for now, I'm in favor of having seen the high for this first wave right here and also seeing the low for this second wave, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is a bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And I still believe that we are early on Gala games. We could still catch this bounce to the upside to fully maximize our target area at around the $0.07317 mark. So that is what I'm expecting on the short-term scenarios, and also taking a look at the indicators before I give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 62 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support further movements to the upper side before we get into the overbought region. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross, and that means higher prices are still coming our way. And jumping to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the daily chart, you can see that I have this Elliott wave structure in red, where you can see that Gala games from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.85 mark in what I'm terming as a larger Elliott wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing low prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.015 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliott wave count 2 to the lower side. And after seeing the low for that second wave, we started a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that I'm expecting in the formation of this wave 3. And I also have a target area at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $1.36017 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do before we expect a wave 4 and then push even higher in the formation of that wave 5. So that is what I'm expecting on the short term and also on the long term scenarios here on the Gala Games chart, and I'll be keeping you updated.